Hey guys, Mustafa the Cardano guy here again with another video. And today's video is about NFTs, why you should have a PFP or profile picture NFT, why everybody should have it, and how you can get started with it. And it's been a long day of investing and trading. So I decided to take a break and do a video about NFTs because it's kind of the pleasurable side of crypto investing and just crypto in general. So you can see I did a post here the other day where I asked people what's the best PFP CNFT project right now on Cardano with that's not apes or punks, because a lot of projects nowadays are apes and punks, and I'm just tired of that. And today we're going to cover all the different types of PFPs that are out there, and you can see I got 345 responses to this tweet, and there's actually quite a lot of different PFP projects that I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you which ones are the best, which ones are my favorite. I retweeted my friend Mitch's collection here, and he's got quite a blue chip collection. I mean, if you're an investor and you like blue chip cryptos, then you'll love blue chip NFTs, and especially on Cardano. So these are Claymates. We have goats here, and we've got a couple of CBits, which are limited in the beginning, like very early on in the beginning stages of Cardano's CNFT sort of era when they started coming out with the NFTs. So I'm sure you've seen these before. They're very popular. And I just wanted to share that these are the blue chips. So if you want to go with blue chips, these are the ones that you go with. But today we're not going to talk only about blue chips. We're going to talk about stuff that you've probably never seen before. And let's dive into all the responses that I got from my community here. And I'll explain the different kinds of CNFTs and which ones I like and which ones are great. But why everybody should have one, first of all, is because it's a symbol of who you are, what you want to represent, and it doesn't have to be limited to what you look like. It can be anything that you are on the inside that you can't necessarily show people with how you look. So that's what I love about CNFTs and NFTs in general, is that you can display who you are on the inside without actually having to show that physically. So it's really cool. And of course, there's also the opportunity of appreciation of the value of these, but I don't buy them for investing. If I'm going to invest, I'm going to invest in crypto. I'm going to invest in Cardano. Because it's a lot more liquid, and I'll have a small portion of NFTs in my portfolio, but not, it's not going to make up a major part of my portfolio. But it is good to have these as a portion of your portfolio. And if they go up in value, great. If they don't, hey, buy stuff that you like, so that if you're stuck with it, then you actually like it, which is what I do, and it's worked out for me so far. So there's there's different kinds. There's hand drawing stuff. There's 2D graphics, there's 3D graphics, there's PFP, which is, basically from the shoulder, from the shoulder to the head. And then there's just standard like non-PFP NFTs that could be, I guess you can consider anything from the legs up to consider PFP. I guess there's no real definition, but when I'm talking about PFP, I mean something that looks like this, where it's like, it's like a face and above the shoulders kind of shot. So there's 2D and 3D, and there's a lot of stuff that's not apes and not punks that are out now that I didn't know about. So there's dogs, there's pandas, there's cats, there's crocs. But what I really like personally, I like human faces. That's just my personal preference. I like human faces. So you'll see my profile picture is a 3D Degen, which is one of my favorites right now. And I was actually looking to find something else, and I haven't found anything else that I like. But I really like, I'm going to shout out some of the ones that I really like here, not from a financial investment perspective, just from a coolness perspective or from an artsy perspective. So I really like these Cardano proxies. I haven't seen these before. Today was like the first time I came across these. Kind of beautiful. They evoke, a sense of beauty. I also like some of the graphics that are interesting, as far as there's a different variety of different things. Like this one's kind of artsy. I don't know what it is or what the theme behind it is, but they're kind of cool. It's not something that I would personally use as a profile picture, but I do like the variety. Here's I guess you would call this a gnome. Here's they're called a Yeti, I guess, a smooth Yeti. Here's some more of the ones that I mentioned earlier, but I'm going to show you the ones that I really like that are going to pop out at me here in a second. Oh, this one's interesting. This is kind of like an ape, but it's like a dog. It reminds me of like the Bored Ape inspired theme or type of illustration, and yet it's more it's a different animal. It's okay, cool. If you like dogs, I guess it's pretty cool. This one's really unique. They've got something called Equine, and I think it's like horses, and I don't know a lot about it, but this one's cool because I think there's like some sort of utility or upgradability or gaming aspect associated with it. But I also like horses, so maybe that's why I like it. I actually haven't bought any of these, but I would consider it, and I think I've seen it come from some interesting places. Some interesting people have recommended it, and so I think there's definitely some blue chip aspect, some blue chip value there as well. There's some I think this one would actually might be a good investment, not financial advice, right? This one's, I said no apes, but the Space Apes collection, I think, from this guy's profile picture here, is an interesting one. I didn't really want to talk about apes today, though. What else is interesting? Let's see. This one's cool. I like 3D stuff like this a lot. This one's called BlueBots. Shout out to BlueBots. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, I'm not logged in. I like this one a lot. Soho Kids. I've seen this one around. I think this one will have some interesting future ahead of it. So keep an eye on Soho Kids if you're interested in following, I think, important projects. Not that none of these are important, but I like Soho Kids. This one really seems like it's a high production value, and I think there's a community around it, but I don't know. I haven't done enough research on that. I just think they're cool and they look cool. And a lot of times I buy stuff just based on how they look. I really like this one. I haven't seen this collection here. I haven't seen them before. It's called Nifty World. Check out Nifty World. Again, I like 3D stuff, so I'll generally gravitate towards that. That one's just ugly. I don't know what this is. Sorry, whoever sent this to me, that straight ugly. I think everybody should have a PFP because they really, why not, right? I mean, everybody is doing it. It's fun. It shows what community you're a part of, and it shows your taste. It shows what kind of taste you have and kind of who you are a little bit. Again, I like these a lot. Nifty World, big fan. This one's interesting. Not this particular one, but this collection, Disco, what are they called? Disco Solaris. Interesting name. Let's see what else we got here. What else? What's this? Yeah, same thing. A Nifty World. These are really cool. So, this goes on and on, but the ones that are really cool, in my opinion, are the high production value, really well done, art. I'm not a fan of these goats as much as people, would invest in them and they're blue chip. I just don't like it. Don't like the art. That's just my opinion. I hope I'm entitled to that at least. I've never seen this one before. I said no apes, but this one made its way into here. Bored Claude. I don't know. Hell to the no. You would never see me rocking this crap. Whatever they call that. This one's interesting. Project 2090. Really nice. I love the detail. Like the artwork. Interesting. Elite Eagles. Eagles. I like eagles. No squirrels for me. I don't know what the heck this is. it's good humor, I would say. These are interesting. Simple. I also like simple stuff like the CardanoBits. I have a couple CardanoBits. What I loved about them is how simple they were. I love punks too, but I wanted to stay away from punks or pixelated stuff. Um, Pixel art, you know. This one's cool. I love these lions actually. I might consider buying some lions. I don't like the bears though. I don't know what those are about. Clays. Gotta have a clay. I don't have one yet. Probably got one. I do like the clays a lot. I'm a big fan of clays. Anatomy NFT seems interesting. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I have to look into that. What else? What else? I've seen there's a couple in here that I don't remember how far deep they are into this post, but they're really, really interesting that I hope I come across again to share them with you. But if for some reason doesn't pop up, I'll have to do a follow-up. These are okay. These Crocs are okay. Not my faves. Leggies, zombies, okay. I guess if you're into zombies, I'm not much of a zombie guy. I do like lifelike, you know, sort of human faces and things like that. So that's why I was really a big fan of these 3D degens. The one that I have. But you know, I love the amount of options and variety. Like everyone should have one. Everyone should have one. They're not expensive. You know, you can get them for a few ADA. They're not expensive. You just go to the JPEG store. So a guy named Manny messaged me privately about this. They're called Juke Boys NFTs. I mean, I don't know if this is something that I would personally rock, but I'm in love with the design. I'm like, I guess I'm a sucker for these sort of like, I don't know what you call it, blocky 3D designs. And the last one I wanted to show you was this one. They're called Voxy Space CNFT. And I don't know, I thought this one was I guess I'm in love with the Voxy sandbox type of design, since I keep going back to these sort of 3D blocky designs. But they look great. This is another one I would consider. And this part of the feed here is actually my mentions feed, which for some reason didn't show up in the public feed, so I'll scroll through this one real quick. These are interesting. Alternative reality AI. Don't know what that's all about, but it looks cool. There's another one. The Huskies, you can't forget about those. Also Spacebudz, we didn't mention Spacebudz. This one's interesting. Prosperia CNFT looks pretty cool. I like these 3D designs. Yeah, so there's obviously a limitless number here of things we can go through. The important thing is that you get started, find something you like, and start, you know, joining in on the fun. So hope to see you in the community. Hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.